Okay.
Okay, okay, guys. I have had this project for about a year where I've been trying to figure out whether I wanted to do like a Facebook community page or a business page, and then what to name it and how to use it. And when you get past the first screen, it asks you all these questions. And yeah, I'm doing this Zoom with Miss Jenny Coleman, who I stumbled across. She's like a little blessing in my life, just
Aw.
about a month ago. And I've just kind of been following her and some of the stuff that she does. What's you do so many things, but tell me about your your organization, your company, your program. Like, tell me what that's like, because let's start off with that.
Okay. Well, thank you for chatting with me today. I appreciate it. I'm a geek. Sorry, um, basically, I'm a realtor. I've been licensed since 2009, and I hated cold calling and I hated door knocking. It just did not feel, it felt dirty to me.
Okay.
So this is when social media was starting to really kind of take off, and lots of businesses were going really far. So I thought, I'm going to start checking into this whole Facebook thing and see if I can't, generate business off Facebook through my connections and building relationships and things like that. And it took off, and it was very lucrative for me. I started training other agents on how to do it, what I was doing, and not only with Facebook. That's my platform is Facebook, but with different systems and tools such as landing pages. At the time, it was websites back then, back in the day, and now it's pretty much gone over to like landing pages because they're lead generators, and automation, which a lot of people are scared of, and how to actually make those automations very personal. So I started a company called the Real Estate Social Network, and that is what I do. Apart from transactional real estate, which I've been kind of out of, I just joined EXP. I'm pretty excited. So, because it just makes sense for me. Number one, it's cloud based. And number two, it's just, I want to help the agents in the cloud. And I mean, that's just where my passion lies in the real estate industry, but helping them with social media, lead generation, automation, relationship building, attraction marketing. There's so many different elements to it, and it can get very overwhelming, especially since agents are targeted so much from marketers online. I know that you probably get bombarded with calls, or you see them in your news feed and things like that. And they're not realtors. They don't know our business. So I found a big hole, and there was a big need for education in this aspect, and for, trainings and how-tos and setups and what's working today. And one thing that I do kind of, but I'm bad at it. I mean, not bad at it, but I have a bad habit of just really following what's working. It's not a bad habit, but it gets obsessive because I'm always learning stuff so I can pass it on to businesses and to business owners, or to realtors. That's who I like to talk to realtors, because those are my people. So that's what I do. I love it. When I moved from Louisiana to Greenville, South Carolina, I got out of transactional business because I didn't know the area. I still don't really know the area, but I'm kind of getting a little excited about going back into transactional. But my love is lead generation, automations, helping other agents how to understand the concept and how it works, how to reach a lot of people, how to use digital marketing to really 10x your business, because your reach is so much bigger. And if implemented correctly, it can really, I mean, you can have leads coming in. And one thing that I hear more than not is, I don't have leads. How do you generate leads? Well, it's not that they don't have leads. Their follow-up sucks. Just because, I know it's awful, but it's true. I'm very matter of fact. Just because you contact a lead that comes in and they're not ready today, doesn't mean that they're not going to be ready in a year and a half. And I've heard, and I think that's the biggest fall off with most realtors is they quit that communication, especially after a deal closes. They quit that relationship. It's like they break up. And when you quit that, you don't expect referrals, because it's not going to happen. But when you continue a relationship from before the deal to beyond the deal, and not just about them, but about their kids, about their husband, about their aunt, whatever it may be. And see, we have these platforms where we know what's going on in people's lives. So if somebody passes, send them a card. If it's somebody's birthday, give them a call. You know what's going on in people's lives. So it's just being extra and learning how to be I call it being the mayor of your market. So really, really providing content and value to your audience, to your leads, to people who are watching. Video is huge. People want to see you. They want to see your personality. They want to hear your voice. And that's, 90%. If you're not doing video in your business in 2019, you are going to get left behind. It's just a fact. I hear it every day.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Jenny, we started talking specifically because I was looking for someone who can help me with the Facebook stuff. Right. And I found you on one of the groups, and somebody, like 2 or 3 people recommended you. And I was like, okay, well, let me reach out. Let me find out about our program. And a couple of things that you said. One is, like, for me, even just kind of strategizing. We've had a couple of conversations, and we decided that I need to set up my page. And you told me, brand yourself, create your page, because you've got different avenues, right? Different things that I'm into. I'm into real estate. I've got, the mortgage business. I've got my passion for health. And so, just brand you is what we decided.
Right.
And now I have to do it, right?
Yes,
so,
you do.
That's one of the things that, that I'm working on. But, like, just in this conversation, you're bringing up a lot of really good questions or good comments, like follow-up and then automation. When you say follow-up and automation, like, why don't we follow up? I know that, if I talk to someone, I'm all into the conversation, I'm good. And then I'm into the next conversation. And so sometimes it's not Facebook marketing. Is there a way to automate that communication? I guess that's the question I'm getting to. Like, how is it that, you help that happen? I know that there's ways to create drips on like a CRM. But how do you go from someone who's on Facebook and they click on your page, they're interested in chatting with you or whatever, and then what do you do next? Like, can you give me a little bit of help with that?
Yeah. So say, like, you are in a group or you have a similarity with someone, let's say, with your fitness, and you get into a conversation because, you have that mutual hobby, or, it shouldn't be a hobby. It should be a necessity. But you have that, that thing in common. So you guys take it off onto maybe a chat. And then maybe you schedule a coffee or a call, where you say, okay, let's talk, whatever. So of course, when you add someone to your database or your CRM, there are so many different things. Of course, you can put them on a drip. But you can also set up, this is where I think most people fail because it's a pain in the butt to do, but set up your workflow. And it's not just a drip where some canned email goes out to these people, but you set up workflows. So you set up let's just say you were chatting with me and you invited me to coffee, just not about real estate, but you just wanted to have coffee to meet me because we've connected on Facebook, but we haven't, whatever. So we go and I'm sure you sound pretty, you're cool. We're going to meet in a public place in case you're crazy. But, we go and have coffee. We have a great conversation. We have so much in common. You might say, oh, you start talking about what do you do? And this is building relationships, right? So, you leave that conversation and then the coffee date. And let's just say, and of course you get their information, you get my information, you've got my email, maybe you have my business card or whatever it may be, and you put it into your CRM because I'm a contact now. I'm a prospect. I'm a, whatever. So, maybe my birthday's coming up. You see on Facebook, Jenny's birthday's coming up. So, you set it up in your automation stuff, send Jenny a birthday card, whatever, or send Jenny a text message, or send Jenny a video. Send Jenny a video on her messenger that's me singing happy birthday. Okay, you singing happy birthday to me. So
wait.
Yeah.
Wait. You said that I could set up a happy birthday message automatically on Facebook using video and Messenger?
No, but I mean, like in your automation, like, so, where, do you have something that reminds you of things you have to do today? Like, I mean, like in every,
like Google. Yeah.
Right. And I know that like with KV Core, we can set up things where every day when you log on to your dashboard, it will tell you a list of things you need to do. Okay. So let's just say, March 20th is Jenny's birthday. It's not, it's August 28th, but March 20th. So you have a ticker that says whether you send a card or whether you sing happy birthday to me in my messenger, which is huge, by the way, or even just a voice, not a voice, but an actual video of you, but you send it in their messenger. When you see somebody's birthday on Facebook, what is the norm? What do people do? They post on their Facebook page, right?
Yeah,
happy birthday.
Yeah.
And there's like 500 of them, and then, whatever. Well, I've made it a habit, and I miss a lot, but I'll send a video of me, silly me, like singing some singing quirky or whatever, and send it to them in their messenger. And every time I get a thank you, that was the best birthday message ever. Nobody else did that, so you're already, it's standing out above the rest.
So let me ask you, like, these are ways of staying in communication. I know that one of the everybody wants to know about lead generation.
Oh yeah.
Everybody wants to know how we can use Facebook to generate leads.
Yep.
And I've tried a couple of different companies, and with varying results, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it really frustrates me because sometimes I feel like I'm just wasting money,
Right.
because I'm not experiencing what I thought was going to happen, or maybe because I have one idea of how things are going to get done, but then they have other ideas. I don't know, whatever it is, but I just,
Right.
Or maybe I'm just paying like the subscription and then they just send me leads in my box or whatnot. But I'm really kind of tired of paying so much money, Jenny. So like, that's one of the things that I really, really intrigued me about, the course that you have. One,
Right.
It's like super affordable. Everybody out there is charging like $3,000, $5,000. And so like your course is super affordable. It's like less than half of that. I mean, super, super affordable.
Right.
And then like you're constantly training, like on your social network, like you're helping us, right? Like you just created how to do a home ownership,
Webinar.
right, webinar,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to a seminar, a webinar, which is
Right.
funny because I just finished doing a home ownership workshop at my office physically.
Right.
And you told me how to do this. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I can't even imagine like how many people I can reach. So I'm really excited about, following your course and doing that. But I think that, ultimately what I want people to know is that I really feel like I've found someone who's just, Jenny is, again, we've talked a few times. Jenny is just, straightforward, down to earth, practical. I think I asked you the other day, hey Jenny, can we do geo farming? And
Mm-hmm.
you're like, yeah, dear, what do you want to do? And I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I just like the fact that I can say the word and I kind of know what it's about, but like, that's another conversation. But what I wanted to say is just like, I have a gift here because Jenny has agreed to follow me on a weekly basis, and for us to do this Tech Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
and just step by step cover like little pieces, right? Little
Right.
pieces of things that we could do. Like today, for example, it'd be like, okay, today we're going to set up your page. Do 1 through 5.
Right.
It's recorded, it's live as well, like, and just do this and
Right.
then do this part and do this part. And I feel like that's really generous of you, Jenny, because
Oh.
everybody is very like, oh, secrets, or come to this seminar and pay $1,000 and walk away with whatever.
Right.
But I think that it's kind of overwhelming when you go to some of these seminars because you're like, oh my God, I'm going to do. And then you get home and you're like, what was it I was going to do again?
Yeah.
So my idea of this Tech Tuesday platform with you is just, I feel like I have like a private personal coach, and you're just going to take us, piece by piece, week by week, with little tips. And I know that some of us are very aggressive and we've got a very, like, we want everything now.
Yeah.
So I know that you have a program for that, for people that just like, I want to knock it out in a couple weeks on my own.
Right.
But I want to let all of you guys know that, like, I finally found someone who I feel can like work with me. I know a lot of stuff. I think I know probably more than the average person in terms of how things work. But I just hate having to like do it on my own. I'd rather have you there and say, okay, Rosie, look, this is a tab, do this, do that, and just time block 30 minutes and get it done that day.
Right.
So I just want to thank you, because I know that that's something that, oh, hold on one second. I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on, okay?
All right. I can hear. It's getting loud. It's getting loud. But she was talking about, she was talking about my program. I have a, it's called the Real Estate Social Network membership program. And it's especially for agents, especially for realtors. I've created it just for agents. Anybody can do it, but it's centered around realtors, real estate agents. When I set it out in beta in October, it was a 12-week program. And I'm cutting it back into a 6-week program. You can register for it now if you want. And I'll get that information if you'd like that information. But it is and what I do is every 7 days I release a module, and it's all about, I have a method to the madness, because it's all about the setup and the execution, and that way you get stuff done. And once all your systems are set up and things are rolling, and you're getting consistent and being giving value and doing your live videos, and it's a puzzle. And every 7 days you get access and you're able to, work on your puzzle. So
I think that that's one of the things that that was kind of like an aha for me, that this is not just, go in there, do it, and you're done. Like, this is really something to work in. Like, this, you have to work time into your business to work on this kind of marketing. Like, I built my business on phone sales. I would call and call and just, that was my thing. And just, dial, smile and dial, right? Was never much of a door knocker, just on the phones. But that took time. And I was like, okay, my time for that was, in the morning and in the evening. I would time block an hour in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon.
Right.
And so some people do 4 hours in the morning. But like, this is lead generation. It's a different way of lead generation. And you're not, you're not on the phone and you're not knocking on doors, but you're recording videos, you're placing stuff, you're, choosing an audience, targeting, retargeting, all that stuff. So this is something to work into your business. And when I say that, it's the time, the time that you have to set aside for lead generation. This is social or internet lead generation, right?
Right. And with every business, if you look at any business model, there is a system in place. And there's so many of us, I'm not going to say you, but us, because I'm in that thing as well, that don't have the systems in place to help streamline their business. And the overwhelm sets in, the shiny object syndrome sets in, the this isn't working, sets in. And it's not that it's not working, it's you haven't set it up for it to work. So just like you can't have a website and throw it out there and expect it to get 1 million views. That's not the way it works. And I think Rosie's frozen. Are you frozen?
Hear me though?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
You were frozen.
Well, yeah, I think we're getting loud over here. But I think you're right. I think it's all systems. And I am very, very excited, Jenny, because you have spent, the last decade working in this area, step by step, specifically for realtors. And so I just want to invite everybody to chime in. I'll send an invitation. It's totally free. I mean, it's very, very valuable.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be doing it with you guys. Hopefully, I mean, in my mind, I think I'm gonna go through the program on my own because that's what I think I'm gonna do. Right. However, at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna just walk through this with everybody as well. So, this is Jenny. Jenny, what is if somebody wanted to reach out and just get your social network? Can you tell us what the site for that is?
Yeah, my personal profile, that's the best way to find me. And it's Jenny Dawson Coleman. And it's a picture of me and my husband. And then there is the Real Estate Social Network, which is a page, my business page. It's RE Social Network. And then I have a group also. So but find me on my personal page because I want to connect. I'm not to 5,000 friends yet. So connect with me, send me a message, and yeah, let's chat. I like to see what your thoughts are, what your goals are, what you're doing now, what might not be working, and if I think that everybody needs to implement these things into their business just because of where we are in the digital world, and how much it can it's hard. I mean, it's not easy. It's not simple. There's not an easy button. I mean, it really is, especially in our industry, because we have to give content and value to people. That's what our job is, to educate, to so thinking that you're just going to hit a button, even like with ads, and get 5 million leads, it doesn't happen that way. People make it sound that way, but it doesn't happen that way. And I mean, I've worked hard for a while, building relationships via my live videos or my content, or connecting with people. I haven't asked them I didn't say, hey, hire me or buy my product or anything. Actually, they come to me, like Rosie came to me. I mean, and just because I've been given so much value out there, and my niche is more towards agents, because that's where my passion lies. Yes, I've done tons of lead generation, and I'll be doing that for my local agents here. in the upcoming months, because everybody's like, can you help me, generate leads? Absolutely, I can. So, but here's a little tip, little fun thing to know. If you get a lead come in and you don't touch them within 3 minutes, you've lost them. 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes is how fast you need to touch those leads. And that's where your automation can come in, like through a text message, through a messenger bot. I'm big on messenger bots. I love messenger bots. Your email, the fact it might go to their spam, but the text message you don't always have within 3 minutes time to pick up the phone and call this lead, especially if you're running an ad on Facebook and you're getting multiple leads in per hour, let's just say, or in the middle of the night, but they need to be touched within 3 minutes. So the best form of touching through Facebook is through Messenger, because the open rates in Messenger are between like 89 and 94%, as opposed to email, which is about 21% open rates. Yeah. So, like when I've had 900 some odd people opt into my real estate newsletter, which I send out every Saturday morning, and I can see who and how many people open that email. Out of 900 and something, an average of about 120 open that email. So, and I even resend it.
God, there's so much. There really is so much. And I'm like, I just want to really, I'm so thankful for you, because, one of the things that I want to do, and one of the reasons that we're going to do it, is because I want to generate leads. That's definitely something. I'm always about prospecting and making new connections and bringing new business. And then in addition with the agents, that I'm working with, I want to bring that value to them and help them so that they can, build a business, right? A social business.
Right.
So the airport is talking. It's kind of loud, but let's go ahead and cut it. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be on again. And I'm not sure what we're going to cover, but it's going to be phase 1, right?
Phase 1. And I can do a Zoom and go live in the group. So
okay.
We can do, yeah. So, because I have the webinar one. So when you have the webinar program, you can actually go live on Facebook and YouTube. So that way we'll have our screen, and, if we want to go in and share, I can do walkthroughs and things like that. So.
Awesome. Well, that's really cool, because you got to tell me about YouTube too. So
I'm not a big YouTube person. I put videos up there, but that's not, my focus is really Facebook, because that's where my audience is. And that's where I've made the most connections. Like I keep hearing, Instagram. My people aren't on Instagram. Yeah. I'm 43 years old. It's mainly the younger, people, and then the people trying to hit that younger age for clientele or for customers or whatever. But I don't really care about. I play on Snapchat mainly to make those funny faces and laugh at myself. But that's it. It's not our general. So that's another thing. Find your platform that you feel comfortable in, and own it. That's really what it's about. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. Like I had MySpace, and then we went to Facebook, and then Instagram and Snapchat, and whatever. But Facebook is still my jam. I'm on all the platforms, but I don't want to perfect those, because Facebook is working. And that's what a lot of people say, is just because it doesn't work instantaneously, then it doesn't work. It's not the way any of it works.
And you know what? Here's the thing. The very unique thing is that you're going to teach us how to do it.
Yeah.
And so that we can have this as part of our business model, like going down this road, right?
Right.
And that's important, because like you said, like people just want to do it, right? And no, like it takes time. And then you know, the companies that'll do it, like it takes money, right? So
Yeah.
if we learn how to do it for ourselves, then you know, we're basically running a better business because
Yeah.
it's ours now. It's not X Facebook marketing company that's going to charge us thousands and thousands of dollars, right?
Yeah.
And then finally, like 12 months into it, you're getting results, or, you know, because I know it can take time too.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and log out, Jenny,
Okay.
everybody. But so tune in. I'm going to post more details, and we're going to come in weekly, and we're going to do this together, and we're going to do really good, and we're going to have a fantastic year. And Jenny,
Yeah.
like, again, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much.
I'm grateful for you too.
And I'm
Crazy
excited.
how people meet, huh?
And I'm very excited.
Me too. Have
Yes.
a safe flight and have fun in Las Vegas. Thanks for the invite, by the way.
Yeah. What was I thinking?
I know.
Next time
All
you're
right.
coming out. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.